Good morning, I'm Megan the Vegan, and today we're making potato bake. Yeah, I know that's not my real name, but Kylie doesn't rhyme. So I'm Megan, and we're making potato bake. Let's do this. First, you need to thinly slice potatoes and onions. I use about that many potatoes. I can't get the angle right, but there's quite a lot of potatoes there because I like potatoes. And just one big onion will do. So let's slice those up and put them into that casserole dish thing there. I don't know how closely you want to recreate my methods, but I like to use blunt knives when I'm chopping the onions because, I think it's good. I think it's good to let your feelings out sometimes. Okay, sorry about all that emotion earlier. I've cleaned myself up now. I wiped myself clean with some toilet paper. I don't really buy tissues because it's the same thing basically, so I just use a bit of dunny paper and clean myself up. Anyway, I've layered potato, onion and cheese until I got to the top. Don't go past the top because it won't fit. Okay, alright. Let's move on. It's time to make the sauce. Okay, in here I have about 3 heaped tablespoons of Madelex, 1/3 of a cup of plain flour, and I'm going to keep adding bonsoi. You should do the same thing, and don't stop adding bonsoi until I tell you to stop. And you don't have to do this in a fluffy pink dressing gown, but I find it helps. Use this to destroy the lumps one by one. Okay, that took about 3/4 of a carton of bonsoi, and it's maintaining at a sort of thin, runny custard consistency, and that's what you want. And then we're going to add some yumness. Also, you may have noticed that I have a little sore on my nose, and you might have thought, Megan, how did you do that? Well, my son hit me with a blue and yellow car, quite violently. So I only let him play with red cars now, and haven't had a problem since. Okay, I've added 1/2 teaspoon of chicken stock, a sprinkle of mustard powder, just a whole bunch of onion flakes, garlic flakes, about 1 teaspoon. I've never actually made potato bake like this before. I'm just completely making it up as I go along. But I think we should put a tablespoon of this French onion soup mix. Oh, that made it so yum. Change it to 3 tablespoons because it's good stuff. Add salt and pepper and give that a stir. Okay, that was getting a little bit thick, so I just thinned it out with some water. And we want it to be a thin gravy consistency because it's probably going to thicken up when it's cooking, and we don't want our potato bake to be globby. We want it to be sloppy. Deliciously sloppy. Okay, I've added a big spoon of cream cheese, a sprinkle of bio shreds, and a sprinkle of follow your heart shreds, and that's our sauce finished. That is so yum. Don't worry, it was a clean spoon, and I don't double dip. I'm against double dipping. If I had a religion, it would be anti-double dippingism, and I would go to anti-double dippingism church every week. This bit's not safe for work. Oh yeah. Okay, now we're going to cook it with the lid on until the potatoes get soft, and then the lid off until the potatoes get real nice. I don't know what temperature. I always cook everything high, and my mum gets mad, but it's just who I am at this point. I'm not going to change. But you cook it at whatever you feel comfortable with, and we'll all get there in our own way. It's still cooking, but I just wanted to let you know that the house smells amazing. I want to lick the walls. It's that good. Let's have a little look. Ta-da! There it is. Don't forget to subscribe. Just kidding. I don't know what that means. I just